The story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Among his most cherished creations was the Garden of Eden, a lush paradise filled with vibrant plants, flowing rivers, and an abundance of trees. Here, God placed the first man, Adam, whom he formed from the dust of the ground and breathed life into. God observed that Adam was alone and decided to create a companion for him. From Adam's rib, God fashioned Eve, creating a partnership based on love and equality. Adam and Eve lived in perfect harmony, enjoying all the garden offered, with God walking among them and nurturing their relationship. God gave Adam a specific command. They could eat from any tree in the garden except for one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This command was not merely a rule, but a way to teach them about obedience and trust. By placing this restriction, God provided them with free will, allowing them to choose their actions. One day the serpent, the craftiest of all creatures, approached Eve. He questioned her about God's command, suggesting that God was withholding knowledge from them. The serpent said that eating the fruit would not lead to death, but would open their eyes and make them like God, knowing good and evil. Eve, intrigued by the serpent's words, looked at the fruit. It was beautiful and appeared delicious. Tempted by the promise of wisdom, she took the fruit and ate it. She then gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he also ate. Immediately after eating, their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. They felt shame for the first time. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. When God came to walk in the garden, Adam and Eve hid from him, fearful of his presence. God called out to Adam, asking where he was. Adam admitted that he hid because he was afraid. God questioned him about eating the fruit, and Adam blamed Eve. Eve, in turn, blamed the serpent. This pattern of blame indicated their failure to take responsibility for their actions. God pronounced consequences for their disobedience. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly. Eve was told she would experience pain in childbirth and would have a complicated relationship with her husband. Adam was destined to toil for his food from the ground, which would now produce thorns and thistles. Despite these consequences, God clothed Adam and Eve with garments made from animal skins, signifying his continued care even in their punishment. He then banished them from the garden, placing cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the entrance, ensuring they could not return to the tree of life. Adam and Eve's story highlights the importance of free will. They had the ability to choose obedience or disobedience, illustrating that our choices have consequences. The serpent's temptation serves as a reminder of the subtlety of sin. We must be vigilant and aware of influences that lead us away from God's commands. Additionally, taking responsibility for our actions is crucial. Blaming others does not absolve us of our choices. Even in their punishment, God's provision of clothing demonstrates his love and care. This signifies that while there are consequences for sin, God is merciful and desires a relationship with us. This story sets the stage for understanding sin's entrance into the world and the need for redemption, which is fulfilled in the New Testament through Jesus Christ. The tale of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden is foundational to understanding human nature, our relationship with God, and the importance of our choices. It serves as a powerful reminder that while we may face consequences for our actions, God's love and desire for redemption remain ever present.